How to make your first 10K online, no BS strategy. Let's cut out all the crap we are taught and focus on what's most important. So, there are a lot of crap going on right now online, which we have to cut out. Okay? Now, let me reveal the truth today. I started my business around 2 years ago. In March 2024, it will be 2 years. And it took me 1.5 years to make my first 10K online. Actually, I made over 6K in the last couple of months of that 1.5 years. So basically, yes, I made 4K the first year of my business. And now in 6 months, I've crossed already like 35K. So that's the magic that I want to tell you. What happened? What shifted? And what you can do now to replicate it. There are things I started really late, things I should have done the moment I stepped into the online world, but obviously I didn't know what to do. If you're a coach or a freelancer looking for high ticket clients, today I'm going to share my thoughts on if I start over and want to make my first 10K online from scratch within 90 to 120 days. This is exactly what I would do step by step. Before that, I'll share with you my mistakes, the reasons I got stuck, exposing the lies we are taught. And that is the reason for 1.5 years I was stuck because I did not know it was a lie and how to fix them. Also, going to reveal my very simple 10K blueprint with you. Please take notes. And after listening to me, decide your action plan. This is not just a chit chat. Top 5 mistakes I made which have the power to destroy your self confidence if you're not careful. Now, these are the top 5 mistakes I made. And truly, like it can lead to you giving up also because it just destroys you. I'm going to share whatever happened with me. And I don't want anyone else to go through it. Mistake number 1 is picking the wrong platform. Think about one thing before picking your platform, your social media platform. Will this platform help me get in front of my ideal audience without letting algorithms get in the way? This is a very important question to ask yourself. If you're choosing LinkedIn, if you're choosing Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, you have to know, are you relying on algorithm? Are you relying on going viral? If yes, you are at the wrong platform. When you are new, you have no clue how to fight and win algorithms, right? When you're new into this online world, you have no idea about marketing and how this works and what people like, what people dislike. You have to learn, right? And even if in the first 4 months or 3 months you want to make your first 10K, you cannot be stuck in the cycle of learning how to win algorithms. At that point, all you need is support from the platform itself. Eventually, with time, you learn the skills needed to go viral and gain tons of followers. I was stuck with this for very, very long. And I tried LinkedIn, I tried Instagram, and for 1 year, I was doing that only. The next 6 months, I was on Facebook, and that's when I actually found out what works for me. So I chose Facebook only because I don't want to depend on going viral because that's not my expertise, that's not my skill. At least right now, it's not. Okay, I will learn. Now is my time to learn how to go viral because now I am at a position where I can. But if you are starting out, you cannot be stuck at this point. That's why Facebook is a good platform. Sales is your number 1 priority, not followers or going viral. Please put it in your head. The next mistake I made was choosing the wrong mentor. This can destroy your self-confidence because when you are new and haven't made much money online, you invest from your pocket. When you invest and don't get results, you are left with no extra money and no help for months. This happened with me. I chose the wrong mentor and I invested what I had. I did not have any other money to able to invest the good coaches or the good mentors I found online, right? So when I did that, because of which I actually lost money and I had no help for months. And when you have no money left, what do? You try to find out different strategies, bits and pieces here and there to try to fit into your own thing. And that can literally destroy your self-confidence because you don't have clarity. So be very, very careful in choosing a mentor. Mistake number 3. Trying to avoid having conversations. Never do that. Never avoid having conversations. Like I hated DMs. And more than 75% of people I have met till now tell me they don't like to have conversations. Right? Now, real reason is always the same. We just don't want to sound salesy and push people to the point they start ghosting us. Right? So that's why we don't want to do conversations. But that is a big mistake. You have to do conversations. If you don't have conversations, you won't get high ticket clients. Period. At least as a beginner, you will not get. Okay, now this is something I really avoided because I just didn't like doing DMs. But my problem was something else. The problem is that you don't know how to converse in such a way that it's just not salesy and more about helping. So learn to do that ASAP. That is your number 1 skill that you need to learn. If you don't like conversations, that basically means you don't know how to do conversations which has a meaning. which is going somewhere. Like you're not lost in the middle that, okay, I am conversing, but I don't know when to pitch. Because when I pitch, they start ghosting me. Or you are like, I don't want to pitch. I don't want to pitch. And what happens? The conversation keeps going on and on and on and on, wasting your time, wasting their time. You're not making sales. You're just doing conversations every day, right? If that is happening, you have to learn to actually understand how conversations work. I've always been against cold outreaches because it frustrated me a lot. To be honest, I just don't like cold outreaches. So I found a way to nurture people and bring them towards me. So mistake number 4, not creating my own FB community sooner. So this is a community that you're a part of, right? I didn't create this community until 1 year later in my business. Not 1 year, 6 months later in my business. And then I did not work on it for another 6 months. So 1 year, I did not work on my FB group, even after creating it. My own community helped me showcase people that I am authentic. I can help you when we work together deeply. If I am sitting with you, I am a person who wants to help you, who wants to see you succeed. Like I wanted people to see what I could do for you. And that I could do using my Facebook community. So that was my biggest mistake, not creating my own community sooner. I want to encourage you to create a community. Even if you're someone like me, if you hate doing DMs the pushy way and want to have good, meaningful conversations with people, then create your own group and give value. If you have a group, but you're not doing anything with it, then again, you're not at a position where you can say, I want to get high ticket clients. No, you can't. You have to give value. Yes, even though you are a freelancer, you should have a group. In fact, I have already done a training on how to grow and monetize your own FB group. You will find it in the guide section. Or you can just put in the chat that, hey, I want that training link, please. I'll send it to you. And have a look. Go have a look and see how I spend very little time, but still give value here. Because that's my number one priority. I want you to see that I am someone who can help you out. All right? Again, you have to find a way to nurture people. And Facebook community was my way of nurturing people. Mistake number 5. Working with people who didn't promise ROI. So I have hired a LinkedIn expert to grow my personal brand. Okay, I have invested where I was not promised ROI. They were just doing things which I couldn't do. Like going viral on Instagram. That was one thing I wanted to hire for, and then I stepped back. That was a good decision. So at the start, only invest where you can get an expected ROI so that your business doesn't have a cash problem. Don't invest with people who will not give you any ROI on the spot, at least at the start of your business. If you're hiring an expert, if you're hiring a coach, you have to be very, very careful. It could be a good coach or a done-for-you service provider who can help you make your investment back, at least in a very short time. That is the only kind of investment that you should do if you are stuck under 10K. Do you understand? Now, people say niching is a major problem. I know you must have thought that in the mistake I would have written, I didn't understand my niche fast enough. No, that is not true. With time, you do figure out your niche. But you should know how to find people you can help, plus how to converse with them so that they can hop on a call with you. More than niching, you should know this. That is actually more important than niching because you can just pick a subcategory and that's it. With time, you will figure out your niche. Okay, that's why I'm not saying that niching is actually a mistake I made. No, I did not. I started with copywriter for coaches. Now my niching is around helping people grow using events and monetizing FB. That's my niche. But my actual category, my subcategory was coaches and course creators, and that's it, right? Even today it is. But that day I didn't know what to do, and it still worked. So no, niching is not a major problem. All right. Now let's move on to 4 lies we are taught online. And these are the 4 lies which fortunately, I didn't do the 4th lie, but 3 lies. Because of that, I got really, really stuck. All right. I felt really stuck because of these 3 lies, the first 3 lies, which I'm going to share with you. Now, lie number 1. Keep posting to go viral so that you gain followers. With time, you will make the right audience come to you and get sales. That's a big, big lie. A big lie, which I got stuck in, literally. That you should keep posting to go viral and you gain followers and eventually you will attract the right people and make sales. No. I can say no 1,000 times here. And I wasted a lot of my months struggling after this. If you are someone who already knows this, perfect, congratulations. But if you are someone like me who was stuck here, please understand, you do not have to get more followers, all right? Don't run after followers. Because when you do that, you get stuck in going viral tricks that doesn't exactly bring you sales. I was stuck in, if I remember my Instagram days, when I did not make sales from my Instagram for a very, very long time, but I was posting reels consistently. So now I'm thinking of doing reels again, but now I know how it works because obviously I understood the market. But that time I did not know. I was relying on going viral. So I was actually following people who talked about trends, who talked about what works on Instagram to go viral, and how to do engagements and how to get more and more followers. And I did not make sales because that was not working out for me. So if you're stuck with that, don't. It is a lie. All right. Lie number 2. To start getting clients, you need to be consistent with posting online. No, that's a lie. You have a luck based business if you're consistent with posting content and do nothing on DMs. It's great that you're posting content, you're building a brand. But if you are not doing DMs the correct way, high ticket clients is gonna come to you. In fact, I had a call with a person like 2.5, 3 days ago, and she had 5,000 followers on Facebook. 5,000. And she did not even have one paid client. I had a call with someone 1 week ago who had 14,000 followers on Facebook. I'm not even talking about Instagram. Instagram people have 50,000 followers and no sales. Let's not go there. On Facebook, she had 14,000 followers and no sales. Why? Because there was nothing on DMs. She just thought, I should build a brand. I should talk about my offer here and there, little bit. And that's it. I'll make sales. No, you will not. It's a luck-based business. You are sitting and wishing for people to come to you on DMs and, hey, tell me about your services. Yes, that happens. That's called inbound leads. That's what luck-based business is if you do not know how to converse and convert people into your booked calls. So you're waiting for inbound leads. And that's what happened with me. For 3-4 months, I got 2 inbound leads and I closed one of them. Okay. So I got 1 client in 4 months because I was posting consistently. That person found me all of a sudden, felt like messaging me, and that's why I got a client. That does not work out when you are actually new in the business. Are you understanding this? I know it's a lot to take in if you have not heard of this before. Consistently posting online is not a strategy. It's not. Okay. Now, it's luck when you wait for inbound leads, aka people hopping into your DMs asking about your services. Lie number 3 is hiring a mentor will solve all your problems. No, not unless you are resourceful. So many people who come to me say that the programs they joined didn't do them any good. I won't even disagree with that. Like I myself was scammed by my first mentor. But there's one more angle to this. Are you dependent on your coach to get you results? Or are you using your own brain too to come up with ideas and take advice from your mentor? Just getting a mentor is not going to solve your problem. That is why even after in a coaching program, you have like 20% getting the results and the 80% don't. And out of those 80%, 60% are just dependent on the mentor, right? I'm not just saying that you are wrong. The mentor could be wrong, but you have to be resourceful. It's your business after all. You have to take responsibility and make yourself uncomfortable. Don't wait until you get desperate for new clients and you land in a bad situation. Keep doing research by yourself too. So you can use the resources properly that the coach provided to you. If it's the right mentor you chose, they have given you something. I didn't know that. And because of that, I was not able to get results for a very long time because I was just like dependent. I was not using my own brain. So lie number 4, this I have not done. Okay, it's a numbers game. Cold DM 100 people each day. It's not a numbers game. No, and no. It's actually not. There's a hidden truth in all this. The numbers game works only when the method you are using works in reality. Let me say it again. The numbers game works only when the method you are using works in reality. I will just have more conversations, send messages all day and get clients. In the posts also, like I've seen so many influencers, like not influencers, experts, some gurus or experts who are very, very like at a great level. They're like, have more conversations. Even today I told you, have more conversations. But you need to know whatever you are doing is correct or not. Because if you're not doing something correctly, you do it to 10 people or 100 people, it will be wrong. Especially if you are in this space for the long term, cold DM is not going to work. Personal branding, building a following of buyers and converting the buyers is what will work. You can't ignore content that converts and DMs that books calls. The only 2 skills you need to make your first 10K. Oh, how I wish somebody would have told me this when I started out. That's it. You should know content that will convert, not viral, convert. Okay? And DMs that books calls. Only 2 skills you need to learn so that you can make your first 10K, even 20K, in fact, not even 10K, 20K, even 25K if you need. Only 2 skills you need, nothing else. Amazing. Put yes in the chat if you're understanding what not to do, because we are moving into the very, very interesting part of it. A lot of you are watching me live. Put hashtag live, please. I want to know that you're listening to me. If you're watching the replay again, put hashtag replay, okay? Okay, amazing. Let's just talk like for 2 minutes on reasons we get stuck. Okay. Number one, we are confused with 1,000 strategies out there. That's why we are stuck. Number two, we are scared to show up on camera. It took me 2 months of procrastination and overthinking to make my first reel. I'm not saying that reel is your strategy. I'm just saying it took me 2 months to overcome that fear, that like to get uncomfortable and not think about what people will say and go online and talk. It took me 2 months. Some people take more than a year to get on camera. This camera thing could be anything. It could be going on live like this. It could be making a long form video. It could be making reels or short form content, or even posting about yourself on your Insta or FB stories. Even that is showing up on camera. If you are not doing it, that's why you are stuck. Now, number three is we hate doing DMs and look for escape. What is that escape? I have done this so much. The escape could be such as let's post more content, or doing dozens of engagements on others' posts. Why? So that they can come back to your content and engage on your post, so that your post can reach more people and potentially it can go viral. That was my thinking. I don't know about yours, right? But this is an escape which you should really, really avoid. And next is what could be another escape? Simply like keeping ourselves busy with learning. Okay, I'm learning from this mentor, from that mentor, from this course, from this YouTube video, from this guru, this expert. We are escaping ourselves from the real work or the next shiny object syndrome. Like let me make a funnel. Okay, let me make a FB group. Okay, let me do some Instagram. Let me do some Facebook. No. DM is your foundation, and then build it around the different things. And I'm going to share the step-by-step structure with you anyway, so you can do that. So there could be two things. Either you're just posting content, focusing on going viral and all of that, or you are only doing cold outreach, and doing conversations any way you know, and ignoring your personal branding. If you are doing any one of the two, you are stuck getting high-ticket clients. Think about it. What is keeping you stuck right now? Very important. See, this is not a chit chat. I want you to literally think about it. What is keeping you stuck right now? What are you not doing, which you are supposed to do? After listening to me, there are some thoughts in the back of your mind, I'm sure. What are those? What are you not doing? Please list it down. If you're watching the replay, pause it. Pause this video right now and write it down. What you are not doing. It's very important for you to take action on the structure I'm about to share with you. So you have to know what you are missing out on. Maybe you're not showing yourself up on camera. Maybe you have not created an FB group. Maybe you don't know how to do conversations. Maybe you are ignoring content. Or maybe you're just going like viral and Instagram reels and all of it. Or something else only. Right? You are learning so much that you are just not trying to get clients or anything. Right? You're just procrastinating because you're scared or you fear something. Right? Write it down. Now I'm going to share the very simple 10K blueprint. Anyone can implement this once they put their mind to it. But you have to let go of dozens of shiny objects you see around you. This is my favorite part. Now, if I had to make my first 10K right now and not take 1.5 years to do it, I will do this. This is my step by step. Just follow this, it will work for you. 110%. For any niche, whatever you do, it doesn't matter. If you're looking for high ticket clients, this is going to work for you. 110%. Step one, pick one subcategory of people to serve. It could be or could not be your niche. Pick one subcategory, pick one skill, and one possible outcome I can provide. So I would do this only. Pick one subcategory. That for me, it was copywriter for coaches. That was my subcategory. Because you can have different niches and all of it is already there. But even below coaches, there are so many different kinds of coaches, right? Business coaches, life coaches, relationship coaches, money coaches, dating coaches, so many. Pick one subcategory and one skill. I know so many people who have so many skills. Like I can do graphic designing also. I could do, I'm also a VA. I could do this kind of coaching, that kind of coaching. I can do relationship also. I can do, money also. I can do mindset also. No. Pick one skill only. And then one possible outcome you can provide. That's it. That's exactly what I would have done. Okay, is step one clear? Yes, please ask your questions. I'm going to answer it when the training is over. Okay, Raksha, I'll answer it when the training is at the end. I'll answer all your questions. So is this clear? Step one. Step two, I would make my FB profile look professional by putting a banner, a clear profile picture, writing intro section, etc. Step three, I would join good groups by asking experts who are doing amazing online via DMs. What I would ask them, which group do you get your clients from? Which group performs the best? So many people don't even ask the experts that, hey, can you tell me, you have so many clients, can you tell me which group worked very well for you? They will just tell you the names. Just go and join those groups. That's it. That's the simplest idea I could have ever given you. All right. Step 4, I would observe. Now, I am into the good groups, right? So now I would observe how these groups work. Like which content people respond to the most. And then I will take notes. So I'm observing, okay, out of these 3 content pieces, this content worked more. because it got more likes, it got more engagement and all of that. Step 5, I would start the content cycle by keeping it again very simple. 2 posts on step 6 is I would make conversation with my connections for around 2 to 3 days. People who connect with me via these content postings. So I am posting content here and there, right? So people are obviously liking, commenting, I'm grabbing some kind of attention. So I will actually converse with them for 2-3 days and then offer something for free to these potential prospects. It will be something that will help them but doesn't involve much of my time too. And I will ask for testimonials in exchange. So because I'm assuming you have zero experience. Okay, if you have zero experience, if you don't know anything, you're looking for your first client also, this can work. And you can skip this if you already have like 2-4 clients already. You can skip this. Now here what I'm doing is that I want to give something for free which will not involve much of my time also. So I'm not going to like do some work for free for like 16 days. No, it should involve maximum 1 day, maximum. Don't go 15 days, 30 days free. Just try and figure out what can you give away for free, which is like very, very short time. Okay, that's the 6th step. Is this clear? This is the most important step actually. Like don't try to scam people, okay? It should be valuable for them and just ask for testimonial in exchange. Do not pitch, please do not pitch, all right? Now, step 7 is when you receive 5 to 6 testimonials, that's when you create your own FB group. So you had a question, right? Someone asked me just now, when should I create an FB group? This is your answer. If you have 5 to 6 testimonials, that's when you create your own FB group and talk about your expertise in such free trainings. Like the way I am doing, I use free trainings to give value. It is your choice what to do in your Facebook group, and you should be giving value to people. Like people should actually know why they should enter your group. Otherwise, people will not, right? So keep repeating the cycle. Content, DMs, and own FB group. Okay, that's step 8. Keep repeating the cycle. Content, DMs, own FB group. And that's it. Your organic system is created. Done. So I know you must be thinking, okay, how can I get a paid client? Here is your answer. People who are interested in your freebie are interested in your offer. Period. Great. I'm loving that you're liking all this. Awesome. All right. Now let's go ahead. If you wish to know how to make FB profile look professional, watch this training. How to grow your FB organically with quality buyers. In the guide section, there are a lot of trainings. Search for this topic. How to grow your FB organically with quality buyers. If you wish to know how to create content that generates leads, right? I had a step where you have to keep on posting content. Then watch this training. Its name is Client Attracting Content. That is the name of the training. All right. If you wish to know how to grow and monetize your own FB group, watch this training. Grow and monetize FB group. I did this training like I think 1 month ago. 1 month ago I did this training. Grow and monetize FB group. If you wish to know what I do for my clients to help them monetize FB, watch this training. Organic blueprint that generates 100 plus leads monthly. Everything is already there for you inside the guide section for free. It's free. You can easily get started from there. You can go in my guide section, like binge watch. I got lots of messages from you saying that I'm binge watching your, trainings, and I'm really, really thankful. So every question that you have right now, already the answers are in the guide section. All right. So in case you still want my personal advice where I look into your business, I check your content, your messaging, your lead generation process, and etc. and then convert it into a client magnet. If you want me to personally talk to you and help you out here, then I have started doing paid consultation calls. So sit with me one-on-one and get personalized action plan to reach your first 10K guaranteed. Just comment consultation if you're interested, and I would love to just sit with you and solve all your problems.